Yo, what is up? What is good?
What
How's
it do?
everybody doing? How you doing, Corey? You doing all right tonight, my man?
Man, fantastic. Ready to break down this top 25, talk about it. We get
Mm,
close to the football season now, bro. We're like 20 some days out.
I feel it. I feel it in my bones right now, man. It's like it's
We're
getting
not
really, really
even.
close, especially being here in Norman, man. You can just feel it in the air. It's coming. Football is upon us, Corey. We're definitely starting to get to that point to where it's like we're not a month away, Corey. We're less than
No,
a month away. We're
it's 16
halfway.
days
We're
away.
half. We're halfway through August, and that means we halfway there, buddy. And college football is going to be here, and we're here to kind of break down the top 25. You got the AP poll and the coaches poll. Before we do any of that, though, guys, for you of those that are sitting there at home listening to us, or anybody that views this video, if you're not already, go ahead subscribe to the House Divided podcast, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button. The notification bell is going to help you guys stay up to date on all our latest and greatest content. And I promise you, football season being here, you're going to want to be subscribed and you're going to want to be a part of the House About It family. So, without further ado, let me go ahead, get this pulled up here, Corey, and we will just go ahead and deep dive into this thing and break it all down for the viewers at home, Corey. Um,
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. So we've got the top 25 rankings, right?
Yep.
So number one, there they are. There it is. For all the viewers at home, for all the folks at home, you get rewarded nowadays for the name on the back of your jersey. You don't even have to play football. Like, you don't have to do nothing. All you got to do is you just have to have a good name on the back of your jersey and be somebody that everybody wants to talk about. That's all you got to do. That's it. There's no talent involved in it whatsoever when we were talking about these polls. Yes, I'm shortchanging Texas being number one, Corey. I'm shortchanging this crap. It's a,
Underdogs.
it's not underdogs in their first game. Come
Yeah.
on. We have the national champion, Corey, the team that beat Texas last year. Now, granted, I get it. They had some guys go to the NFL. Texas did too.
Yeah.
We literally got a freshman quarterback out here, quote unquote, never played, never started. He started against the University of San Antonio and Mississippi State. Get out of here with that. Miss me with all that. He's just getting a now. It's just annoying. It's just annoying as all, Corey. Um, they can do
You
no
know
wrong. They can do
what I
no wrong.
find crazy about this is that Texas has never been AP preseason number one. That was the first thing that shocked me. And then they're the first team to be preseason ranked number one, and they're going to be underdogs in their first game. That doesn't make any sense in the world, right? Um, here's what I'm thinking. People are betting on the fact that Texas is going to be Texas in their first game. There's a lot of fluff there. We don't know what Arch Manning's going to be. For all the hoopla and all of the hype about Arch Manning, you've been saying this for years. We haven't seen him as the full-time starter. We don't know how he's going to be. And so I think that's a lot of uncertainty and all of this for a number one team. How do you get ranked number one with all of this uncertainty? Well, you have a big ass budget. You spend a lot of money on your team, which is
Yep.
what a lot of the top teams are doing now in this NIL era, and that's fair enough. Do they have one of the best, if not the best rosters, most talented? Probably, but you got a big question at quarterback. There's a good chance that Arch Manning might not be the guy that everybody's propping him up to be. And oh yeah, you're opening up on the road against the defending national champs.
What if he's not? What if he's not?
It's not a far-fetched deal, man. We've seen quarterbacks get hyped up so much and not live up to that hype. Now, we saw him in spots last year, and what we saw here and there looked okay. Great runner, way better runner than I thought he would be at the college level. I'm just going to be honest. But
Right.
at some point, you're going to have to put the ball in the air consistently. I want to see him make short to intermediate throws. I want to see him play a full football game in his first full start, big time start. is going to be on the road against the national champions. I want to see how he does. To me, this can make or break their season. I hate saying that because they can lose this game, essentially go undefeated the rest of the way, win the SEC, and they'll be fine. But this is a huge game to kind of get Arch Manning off on the right foot. And so there's a lot at stake when you're talking about this week 1 matchup on August 30th. It's huge, man. It's huge.
Give me the Buckeyes.
Who you're picking in that? You get
Give me the Buckeyes.
Give me the Buckeyes too, as well. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't pick Shorthorns over here.
I don't trust Texas in this spot. It's the same thing we saw from Texas last year. You lost to Georgia at home when you're the number 1 team during the regular season. You get Georgia again in the SEC championship, you lose again. They lost to Ohio State last year in the national semifinal. To me, Texas never wins that big game. They just don't.
You're not lying. That's what's crazy. You're not lying. It's I don't know, man. I don't know, but you're exactly right. They pump a bunch of money into it. They've got it. That's why they're the media's sexy pick. Everybody's saying that. It's annoying, really, man, because they haven't done nothing. Like, you've done nothing. You can't claim. And I'm not sitting here saying as an OU fan that my team is this or that. I'm just sitting here simply saying nothing was earned. Like, you haven't earned nothing. You haven't done anything. And you're the number 1 team. How are we coming up with this? Like, who's doing this? That's neither here nor there. We're going to move on, Corey, because I can sit here all night and go on and on about it, and I'm just going to sound like a hater at one point. So the next team up here is going to be Penn State. I like that. It's a lot of people's sexy pick over there in the Big Ten. It was your pick in the Big Ten, Corey.
It was my pick last year in the Big Ten.
They're returning a bunch of guys. This is James Franklin's make or break year, man. This is it right here. I get it. You went to the playoff last year. This and this happened. I think it's a make or break, though, bro. I just think that he's been knocking on the door. He's been knocking on the door, and you can never beat an Ohio State. You can never beat a Michigan. You always lose the big games that you aren't supposed to lose, and you can't win any of them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a recipe for success. I personally think we're putting a little bit too much stake into Penn State. I could be wrong. Call me a hater, whatever. I just think that the number 3 team, Ohio State, is getting a little bit slighted in this. And I get it. They're replacing their quarterback. They had a lot of guys on the offensive line go to the NFL draft. They lost guys on the defensive line. Everything else. I get it. But guess what Ohio State does better than almost anybody, Corey? They recruit. They got guys over there that are ready to freaking play football. Like, they're ready, man. So I'm just like, if you're going to give Texas the number 1 spot, they don't deserve it no more than Ohio State does. They damn sure don't deserve it more than Ohio State. Yeah, I would put Ohio State as the number 1 team. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm one of those guys that, hey, I got to see it to believe it. And to be the number 1, you got to take down number 1. I think with Penn State and Ohio State, clearly the 2 best teams in the conference in the Big Ten. 100%. What separates them is Drew Aller coming back for his 3rd year as a starter, Katron Allen, John Singleton coming back as that 2-headed monster in the backfield in their 3rd year together. For everything that we said about Franklin, he's been able to retain a lot of this talent in this NIL era, right? He's been able to not have a huge turnover. And I think people, at least in the AP poll, are banking on the fact that experience and that cohesion is going to carry the day for them going into the Big Ten and possibly winning the Big Ten. But I would argue that Ohio State probably spends more money on their program than Penn State does. I don't know how much more.
There's no argument there. I agree. Yeah. Now, granted, here's something that there's a little tidbit here that's a little interesting fact. Jim Knowles is the defensive coordinator at Penn State now, the former Ohio State defensive coordinator. So that's a little bit of a caveat there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have him at Ohio State anymore. That's big. Because I think that Jim Knowles being at Ohio State was a big, big reason. That's why Ohio State won their national championship. Because let's be real. Let's cut it how it was cut. That defense was something nasty. Granted, he had the players and the personnel to do it, but that defense was nasty, bro. The scheme, just everything. They do have a new coordinator at Ohio State, so that's definitely something that needs to get talked about because Jim Knowles is that good of a coordinator that losing him, you don't just go get another Jim Knowles. Like, they don't grow on trees. You know what I'm
No.
saying? So he's at Penn State now. So that is something that's probably factoring into this as well, I would probably guess.
I would say 100% the best OSU defense, best Oklahoma State defense that I've ever seen in my lifetime was coached by Jim Knowles in 2021.
Y'all cheated that
And
year.
no, we had Jim Knowles is what we had. And we had a top 5 defense in the nation. And then immediately after that year ended, Ohio State came and took Oklahoma State's defensive coordinator. You rarely see Ohio State come down to the Big 12 level and grab a defensive coordinator. That's what they did with Jim Knowles. So he's proven he's done this everywhere he's been. If he can do what he did at Oklahoma State and Ohio State at Penn State's got a really good chance.
I thought my Sooners was going to steal him from Ohio State. I ain't going to lie to you. I really thought we was going to because I was in the talks. It was that or Brent's just calling the defense, which here, I'll put it up here now, Corey. I'm not upset about Brent Venables doing it. That's classic. Stevie G, welcome to the house. Divided, man.
Stevie G,
we're going to get into that. We're going to get there. Let's get through this AP poll. And I promise you, I got some comments on that. So, number 4 team, Corey, we got Clemson, and you got Georgia rounding out this top 5.
I'm going to find out all I need to know about Clemson week 1 against LSU at home. You dropped that one. Obviously, can you still win the ACC? I would hope so.
100%.
Not strong at all. But it kind of it'll be a differentiator. Like if you beat LSU at home, that's a top 10 matchup. You're cooking with hot grease at that point. So to me, they're going to win the ACC. I think we both picked them. I'm not worried about them winning their conference. Right. How do you do out of conference? Can you get a staple win against the LSU team?
That's it. That's what they need. They need that because the last few times they had that, I can't remember. I think they played Georgia last year, something at the beginning of the season, got smoked. Like it didn't look good. It was a bad game. You know what I'm saying? Their defensive line was holding up. They've got a nasty ass defensive line, Corey. But outside of that, they weren't really doing anything. So I like that matchup too. I like it for Clemson and LSU. I don't know Clemson beats an LSU, but we're not there yet. We're going to have our week 1 preview before it all starts. But Clemson and Georgia being here and rounding out the top 5, Corey, I have 0 issues with. I mean,
no. Georgia's done enough over the past 3 or 4 years to earn that top 5 spot.
Right.
I tell you, once you get past 5, the team that really intrigues me, man, is Notre Dame. You don't hear anything about Notre Dame, but they got a 3-headed monster at running back. If the quarterback situation's right, I love Freeman as a coach.
Absolutely.
To me, they played in the national championship last year. And it's funny, Stephen G brought up BK, Brian Kelly. Since Brian Kelly has left and gone to LSU, Notre Dame has started winning big games, like big bowl games. And LSU hadn't won shit. I'm not a Brian Kelly guy. I was. We're going to get to LSU here in a second. Yeah. Brian Kelly has lost to USC, Florida State, first week of the season the past couple of years. It's not pretty, man. It's not pretty.
I'm with you, bro. I've never been a BK guy. It's just he's been one of those guys. He's an Arch Manning of coaches.
Yeah.
You do nothing, but you get anointed like you're the freaking next coming of God out here, and it's annoying. Like you didn't even earn no damn stripes anywhere you've been, bud.
He tries to make it seem like he can't get the players at Notre Dame that he can get at LSU. Buddy, Freeman was just in the national championship last year with those same players that you couldn't get. You know what I mean? Like it's the same type of players that you were complaining about that you had to leave to go to LSU for. Well, Freeman took those kind of players and made it to the Natty.
Man, Sooner Cowboy, I'm with you, bro. I'm hoping OU, man. I'm just we're gonna get to them whenever we get down here to this AP poll, but I'm just hoping OU can stay relevant in the SEC, man. and make some noise and possibly fight for a top 12 spot. That's what I'm hoping for my Sooners this year. Number 7 though, Corey, we got the Oregon Ducks. No issues there. I'm just not
Yeah,
a believer in their transfer quarterback. I'm sorry. He's been
yeah, me either.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been everywhere, man.
That's a
I'm
red
telling
flag to me. When
he's
you've been to
on
that
it.
many different schools, that is a red
You
flag.
it usually don't work out too well for you, man. There's a
No.
reason you're going place to place. You went from like UCLA to now he's over. I'm done with that. I'm good on it.
Yeah,
Oregon, though, one thing Oregon does have is they have a lot of talent over there. They have a great
they do.
defensive line. Their defense is going to be second to none. They've got great skill position players. Like Oregon has a very, very nice team. I just think the problem is you got Penn State, you got Ohio State to have better teams than you. So that's what's going to hurt you this year in the Big Ten. So it's not really going to matter.
Yeah, this to me, this is not a Dan Lanning problem. Dan Lanning's one of those guys, man. I respect the hell out of him. You're breaking in a new quarterback. Look, they spend just as much as money as anybody with Phil Knight over there. But like you said,
100%.
man, you always say this: be Hill quarterback is the most important position. I want to see what it looks like.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
trust him.
I love Dan Lanning myself, man. So no issues there. Number 8, you got the Alabama Crimson Tide. To me, Alabama's cracking the top 10 because of name alone. I think last year was kind of a story of what's to come for them. Reason I'm saying that is I just don't. The board just is not Nick Saban. That's a big ass shoes to fill, man. And I just, unless you're bringing Nick Saban out of retirement, Alabama Crimson Tide is not going to be the Alabama Crimson Tide for much longer. I really do think that program, I'm not going to say a decline and just completely fall off the face of the earth, but they're not going to be in Alabama. You're going to see an Alabama consistently losing 3 to 4 games a year. You can book it now. I'm saying it. You heard it
Buddy,
here first.
they lost to Vanderbilt. They
I
lost to
know.
freaking Vanderbilt
I
last year.
know. I
Diego
know.
Pavia.
I get it. Sooner
I-
Cowboy, my man. I get it, bro, but I got to see it first. Ty Simpson's named the starting quarterback over there. I've got to see it from him first, brother. He's definitely got talent around him. Ryan Williams is one of the best wide receivers in all of the nation, but I just got to see it first. That's my thing. He was the best receiver last year, and I would argue Jalen Milroe was a better quarterback than what Ty Simpson ever thought about being. But time will tell. We're going to see.
yeah.
Number 9, LSU. You got the LSU Tigers here. Just talking about Brian Kelly. I mean, they're another team. It's kind of put up or shut up time for Brian Kelly, I feel like. I feel like LSU, I mean, for crying out loud, they fired Ed Orgeron 2 years later after winning a national title. You see what I'm saying? They're not
They
very
better not
patient.
lose to Clemson week
They're
1,
they're
dog.
they're they're
They
not patient.
better not lose to Clemson week 1.
I think
You're
he
going to
makes
talk
it through the
about
season.
3 straight years of losing the opening round game. They lose that claim to Clemson, I'm off the bandwagon. I'm telling you, off of week 1. I know that sounds hyperbolic. Like, oh, it's just one game. Not bullshit. We've seen this story the past 2 years. They lose to
can't keep
Clemson,
doing.
bro. I'm out. And
I'm
I
with you.
picked them to win the SEC this year because of
I'm with
Garrett
it.
Nussmeier, not because of Brian Kelly. But if they
Yeah.
lose that week 1, count me out, dog.
Yep. Okay, we got Miami sitting here at number 10. The U. Bring him back to you. You got the transfer from Georgia at quarterback over there.
I don't trust that dude. Carson Beck, I don't
I'm
trust
with
him
you.
at
I'm
all.
with you. I'm the same way. I think there's a reason he's not at Georgia anymore right now. Kirby Smart's a hell of a coach. If Kirby Smart don't want you there, buddy, I probably don't want you on my program. It's gonna be real. You can say what you want about Georgia players getting in trouble, everything else. Kirby Smart got football players over there, though, man. If Kirby Smart wants you on his football team, you're handling business. That's how I look at it. So,
Do we trust Mario Cristobal at all? They had Cam Ward last year, Xavier Restrepo, Elijah Arroyo. They had some dogs on that team on offense. They lost to Syracuse and Georgia Tech last year. All they had to do was beat Syracuse, and they would have been in the ACC championship game. I don't trust Mario Cristobal. I'm sorry. Spotty as a head coach, great recruiter. give him all of credit in the world for being a great recruiter.
Yeah.
As far as end game, I don't see it, man. There's no way with that team last year you should have lost to Syracuse and Georgia Tech. I'm not buying them either.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with you. I'm on the same page. No arguments over here. Number 11. This is a team I think they're a little low, but I'm not against it. I get it. They lost Scatabo, which
He was such a huge part of what they
that
did.
might hurt him a little bit, bro, because he was the heart, the soul, and the everything for that team, man. Like some of the
He was
carries that cat made and the way he was just playing, like, bro,
a walking
and
truck stick, dog.
he's insane. That's why, like, if
How do
people,
you replace that? Who are you replacing that with if you're Arizona State? That would be my only question.
their quarterback is very good. I'll give him
Yes.
that. I
I
like
like
their
him.
quarterback. What's his name again?
I want to say, is it Levitt?
I want to say Levitt. Levitt is what it is. I like
Sam
Levitt. Yeah, he
No, I
looked
thought he
good
did
whenever they
great
played
last year.
against Texas in the playoff. I mean, they were a blown call away from beating Texas last year. Just saying.
I think Texas had like a 4th and 10 or some shit in overtime and
just
converted
saying.
it
I'm
to
just
Matthew
saying.
Golden. Yeah.
So the next team we got Illinois, which Illinois is supposed to be sporting a pretty damn good football team this year. I've heard a lot of hype on them. There are a lot of people's like little dark horse pick in the Big Ten. You're laughing. I'm being dead serious.
I
They've
know
really
you're
been
I
hyping up Illinois out here, dog. Like the Illinois Fighting Illini. Yes, we did it. The one that had Rashad Mendenhall. That's the only thing they've ever had come out of there that was worth a damn. Let's just be real.
I'm laughing because I actually like this at the spot that they're at. I think the Big Ten is so weak. And I think Brett Bielema's been building that Brett Bielema team that he had in Wisconsin where they're just going to run the ball
Yeah.
40, 50 times a game, right? And in the Big Ten, they're going to be in a conversation. I don't know if they're not going to. I'd like to see their schedule. I don't know if they have Penn State and Ohio State on it. But this is a team I would not want to play. You talk about certain teams you don't want to play during the season. A Brett Bielema team, they're going to keep the game close. You get bad weather, it can be scary hours. If you're like
physical, it's gonna be physical the whole damn game. They're gonna hit you in the mouth. No, absolutely, I get it. Those were the Wisconsin days too, wasn't it? When JJ Watt and them boys were there.
Yeah, bro.
He had some guys over there at Wisconsin. There was some all-time defenses over there too.
Melvin
The
Gordon.
problem is though, they always got to the end and ran out of gas. Like he was a great coach for the first 9 weeks. After that, he fell off. I'm sorry. Except for the year he had Russell Wilson, but I think they still lost to TCU in that Rose Bowl, didn't they? Or did they beat them? I can't remember.
I think so. Bielema has 1 or 2 Big Ten championships under his belt. He has some really good teams at Wisconsin, man. But this is Illinois we're talking about. You know what I mean?
We're gonna see. This next team on the list right here, Corey, it's a scary team. South Carolina, they got Lenore Sellers over there coming back. If he can stay healthy. I like what Beamer's building over there. He's been recruiting very well as well. They're moving up in the world over there in the SEC. They've always been kind of one of those teams, the Gamecocks, that kind of knock on the door and just can't never hit it open. I think this might be a year that you see a South Carolina potentially. Not saying it's going to happen because they've got some games on their schedule that if it goes one way or another. But South Carolina, my guy, is a very, very, very scary team. They're one of those. I'm scared to death traveling to South Carolina as an OU fan, the game after we play Texas. Like, that's going to be absolutely nuts. You know what I'm saying? That crowd's going to be ready. I'm a little nervous about that game. They got the quarterback that can make those type of throws and make you pay. I don't know, Corey, but I like them here at this number 13 spot. I think it's about right. What you say? What's your thoughts on South Carolina?
Lenore Sellers might be the most dangerous player. And this might be the most dangerous team if you're talking about upside and what's possible. At the end of the season, Lenore Sellers can be at the top of everybody's draft board. He's got that kind of talent. I can see this team possibly playing for an SEC championship if
I
Lenore
can too.
Sellers takes his game to the next
It,
level.
it's not out of the question.
It's
And that
not.
head coach Shane Beamer, I love Shane. He came from OU. He was over here. Of course, his dad. Everybody knows that great old Frank Beamer. But uh,
I
he's
don't
just
think there's
playing.
not a
He's playing.
quarterback in the SEC with the physical tools of Lenore Sellers. Like if he has a Heisman type season,
Physical tools as far as
all around running, throwing, just a total package. You can't completely game plan this guy because when you
I'd
think you
say.
got him wrapped up, he can break a long run. If he improves as a passer, reading defenses, he already has a cannon of an arm. I love this kid, man.
He's absolutely right. Sooner Cowboy, I'm not against that either, bro. It can be one way or another for sure. Because if Lenore Sellers don't take his game to the next level and he's just consistent with what he did last year, I think you're
Right.
going into that 8-4, 7-5.
Yeah.
If he can't stay healthy, something happens, you never know. Um, DJ Lagway, man, Stevie G, it's going to be interesting to see if that cat even plays, bro. They've been talking about some injuries. There's been a little bit of news over there. It's been a little shaky. So I don't know what's really going on over there, but we'll see.
I would like to get some official word on that because Garrett
I would
Mussenauer
too.
had a torn ACL about a week ago, and then that wound up
Yeah,
being he was
yeah.
at practice 2 days later.
People
So
over exaggerate stuff sometimes, man. The media is what the media is. And the thing about it is in college football, it's not like the NFL. They don't have to report nothing.
they don't.
So like
They
they
don't
don't
have
have
to
to
tell you shit.
say anything. They don't have to tell you
Nope.
nothing. They don't know that he's gonna be back when he's back, and you're just in the dark about it. Like
Yeah.
to be honest with you, damn it, these players is getting paid. Us as fans need to know when they're injured and what the hell is going on. I think that we need to start moving into that realm of possibility in college football.
Yeah, the money's there, the betting's there, everybody's
We
betting
need to
on this
know.
shit.
We
There's about
need
to
to
be a college
know.
football red zone. Like
We
it's
need to
we
know.
got too far down the weeds. It's got to be injury reports.
We got to know. Okay? So,
Yeah.
NCAA, if you happen to come across this video, make some shit happen. Okay?
Yeah.
Next, we've got Michigan, number 14. Bryce
Nice.
Underwood, I get it. You know what I'm saying? They're not starting Bryce Underwood, by the way, in week 1. Did you hear that? They're starting the backup quarterback. Get this, because they don't want OU to have any tape for the second week. So they're because they're playing like a nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that he doesn't have any tape on Bryce Underwood because nobody's played him. They're trying to outsmart the smart. I don't know. We'll see how it works.
That shit's gonna
I'm
burn him in the ass. You're gonna have your starting
I'm
quarterback sitting on the bench, not getting into a rhythm, not hitting his stride in the week 2. That's the
and
dumbest
just
shit I've heard.
go ahead and have him start against our defense in Oklahoma. That's fine.
Yeah,
I
like
can't wait.
we're gonna go against the number 1
Just
D
go
line in
ahead.
the SEC. Just throw them out.
How
Yeah,
how am I
I hope
wrong?
y'all whoop their
How am
ass.
I
I
wrong?
hope
Is that
y'all whoop
wrong?
their ass.
Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I seen an article. Now it could have been some little bait shit or something, but I seen an article. So
Bro, I
I
hope
hope
that's
I'm
wrong.
wrong. I hope I'm
Uh,
wrong. That's weak. That's some weak ass shit if I am. I mean, if I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, Michigan's
who the
scared to
hell
play
are they
OU.
playing? Talk about who are they playing? Who's Michigan playing week
It was
1?
San Diego State announcing the Michigan transfer as a QB. Oh, fair enough. I think he's right. Stevie G, that's
Okay.
why I mess with you, my guy. That's why I appreciate you. Keep me on my toes and make sure that I'm right. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. So
Okay.
I'm wrong. My bad.
That would have
Call me
been
out. When I'm wrong,
crazy.
brother, let me know I'm wrong. I need to know it. That way
Yeah,
ain't
it
nobody else.
happens, man.
So we good.
It's all good.
Anyways, Michigan gonna lose to OU week 2 anyway. Don't matter. Just
Oh,
you
we'll
can
talk about
bug it.
that here in a
You can bug
second.
it. Florida. Florida.
I tell you what, DJ Lagway, we talked about him a little bit ago. He passes the eye test. He looks great in his pads, bro. Like,
He's nice. No, DJ Lagway's nice for sure, man. I got to see it first, Cord. It's another one I got to see, bro.
I think him having a full offseason as the guy, I think that's going to go a long way for Florida. Me and you talked about this on the preview show for the SEC. It's him, it's Lenore Sellers. Those are the 2 wild cards. If they make that second year leap as starters, holy shit, Florida can be a problem.
I hope they don't, to be honest with you. We're going to find out. SMU, of course, we all know what they did last year. They made the college football playoff. I'm not against SMU, but damn, I'll tell you what, they giving the Big 12 no love over here, brother. No love. Can the Big 12 get a top 10 team one time? Just
No,
one time? Like
nope.
you lose
11.
OU in Texas, you just lose all your chances at that. That
Nah,
was
bro.
that
Nah.
was the end all be all. So we got SMU. Now, granted, SMU's in the ACC, but it's just like there's no love because you got K State sitting here at 17. Oklahoma, there they are. You got
Let's just get the
John
elephant. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah.
Money Line, Mateer,
What's the
everything.
latest on this? What's the
He's
latest?
good, man. They can't prove nothing. It's nothing. You know how Venmo transactions can be. They can be
Why would
just.
you put that on a Venmo
Yeah,
transaction?
he
Why
said
would you
that they
say
were.
that?
He said that they were just betting on a game that they were playing, and that it had nothing to do with actually betting on the game itself. So, and the thing is they can't prove that that's exactly what it was. Like nothing can be proven. Like Oklahoma knows about this. It's nothing that's in the dark. He's not going to get in trouble for this, bro. It's going to be okay. Like we're good. What
It's gonna
what
be
it really
okay.
is, it's Texas Barstool sitting over here blowing the story up, my guy, just trying to make it a big damn thing. They're scared. We got some fear out there. I'm seeing it. There's
People
fear.
fear the Sooners again.
They're
Yeah,
fearing that John Mateer. I'll tell you that. Some people said he's a pretty damn good quarterback, Corey. I mean, it's not just me. I'm not the
it's
only
not just
one.
you.
This cat had the most touchdowns in all college football last year with 44.
Stevie G, are you still in here?
He's
I
in
want
here.
to know the odds of John Mateer being suspended. To me, this almost reeks of, and I know this is a totally different situation.
0.
This reeks of my guy, Rhett Bomar. A week before the
0.
week or 2 weeks before the
But he
season.
wasn't betting on the same game he was about to play, you know?
I don't care. I'm
It's not
feeling
the
like I'm
same.
getting
Nothing. Look, nothing.
Brett Bomar, Sam
0.
Houston State. I'm getting those vibes.
That was different. That was different. Brett Bomar was getting paid under the table and not working. It's a different deal. It's a different deal.
Play with me here for a second, B Hill. What happens if he does get suspended for like 4 games? What happens?
Not enough evidence to do anything. Stevie G, tell this man.
Just
It's
placate me
nothing.
here. Let's have a
No.
conversation.
No,
What
because it's
happens if he gets
irrelevant.
suspended?
It's
The season's
irrelevant.
over, right?
Well, no shit. Well, no shit. That would be terrible. It would be absolute terrible. Like, no shit, it would be. It's bad. Now, granted, the first 4 weeks, I think we survived. I really do. I don't think you're beating Michigan, but I think you beat Illinois State with Mike
Who's your
Hawkins.
backup quarterback?
Mike Hawkins.
The kid from last year, number 9?
Yeah, the one that lost to Navy. Yeah, that guy. He's not very.
Yeah.
He's okay. It's okay.
He's all
I'm not
right.
hating.
He's got some
He's
experience.
definitely had some improvement over the offseason. I've seen some tape, but they only put the good stuff on tape. They never put the bad stuff. Chill out, Cowboy. Come on
What do you
now.
mean chill out?
8 wins, maybe,
Why not?
buddy. If Hawkins is a starter, we're going 6-7 again, in my opinion.
Whoa.
It's
You talking
bad.
about an athletic dual threat quarterback that can throw and run?
He can't throw from what we've seen. He can't. If he's worked on his mechanics and gotten that throwing better, maybe I'd get down with that. But with our schedule, 8 wins with Mike Hawkins, no.
How much of that was the receivers last year? The whole damn receiving core being hurt and having that trash ass offensive
That's
line.
fair. That's fair. It's a fair point.
Okay.
Touche. I'm not going to argue. Give me John Mateer, though.
Well,
He's
no
got
shit.
the ball.
But there's a chance he might not be there, man. What if they find some old bank records and they can tie this thing to him within the next 2 weeks? What happens?
Stevie G and me on the same page. If Hawks starts, we'll have a new coach by next year. Exactly what's going to happen. 100%.
What's the buyout? What's the buyout for our boy Brent Venables? What's the buyout in that contract?
I don't know, but they'll do
like
it.
17 million or something.
They'll do it. They'll do it. They will sign that check, buddy. He will be gone.
Would y'all go? Y'all don't even have enough money to go after Nick Saban.
You ain't. You act like we broke over here. Come on now, chill out. We ain't got Texas money over here, but we ain't broke. We could afford Nick Saban. No, chill out.
Okay. All right.
But that's not going to happen. I'm not even going to get that
Okay,
started.
I'll say this about OU. If you have a healthy, eligible John Mateer, um, I think you guys are sneaky, man. I know it's everybody's like sexy pick. You got the best D line on paper in the SEC. To me, this is all to do about what the offense does and if Job Materials really is as advertised. Can you keep the receiving core healthy? And is the bit is beaten Bo? Does he have an O line that he can work with? If all of
That
those things are true on the offensive side, the defense is straight. We know
they're
that.
saying that Elijah Thomas, the receiver that we got
Yeah,
from, I can't remember where he was from, small town here in Oklahoma, but they're saying that kid right there,
you can
something
play.
special, something special.
Okay.
So we'll see.
All right.
Eligible, tell this man about OU compliance. He's talking about
Ask
how
Red,
we,
ask
huh?
Red Barmar about OU compliance.
Ask Joe Mixon how that worked out for him. He reconstructed a girl's face and got to play.
He clocked
Come
the
on.
shit out that poor girl, man.
Smoked her.
That was
Smoked,
so bad.
smoked her.
You know
Smoked
what,
her.
bro? That was way worse than what Ray Rice did, and he's still playing.
Oh, yeah. But no,
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, we're getting off
yeah.
topic though here.
Yeah,
Let's
let's move on. Let's
next.
move on.
Yeah. J.A. was worse than Rhett Bomar. Rhett Bomar was actually a pretty damn good quarterback, and I seen some potential before he got kicked off the team.
Red Bomar was nice. I was there
Rhett
for it. I
Bomar
watched
was start. He was gonna be
it.
nice. If
I
Rhett
watched
Bomar
it.
was coming back, when we beat that Oregon team that year at the end of the season in that Holiday Bowl, bro,
Yeah.
Rhett Bomar was coming in the next season. You was gonna have Adrian Peterson there too, buddy. We was gonna do something. I promise.
He
Yeah.
was small. I just thought he was always small, but that one year there, bro, and I watched it from the sideline. He threw a pretty ass ball.
Remember
He
that
threw a
game?
really
No, he
pretty
played
ball.
against Texas. He took so much punishment
He
against
did.
that team. Oh, that was the
Size
Vince
was
Young
always
year
going to
too.
be, yeah.
That was the Natty. That was the national championship Texas year, and buddy, he got annihilated in that game. Anyways, Texas A&M number 19, overhyped, overproduced, like always. I don't
I
see
heard
anything
the
special.
funniest shits the other day, bro. Somebody called them Texas 8-4 instead of A&M.
That's actually pretty damn good. I like
They were
that.
going through the schedule, and they're like,
I
"Oh, we got to
like
play
that.
Texas 8-4." I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, that shit's sweet." I
no,
never
that's
heard
good.
that before.
I
I
like
thought it
that.
was
That's
great.
hilarious. That's hilarious. You got Indiana sitting here at number 20. They're another team kind of over there in the Big Ten that's like, you don't want to mess with them on a rainy night. You know what I mean? But they're not really. Do I expect them to make any kind of noise? No, I don't. I'm being honest. I don't.
I love Signetti. I think he's a great coach. I think their schedule last year was an abomination.
He's a
If
great
you look
coach in
at that
another
schedule that
league.
day, yeah. If you look at the schedule Indiana played last year, holy shit, it was terrible.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I want to see if he can duplicate. If he can win 10 wins again at Indiana, then yeah, that'd be a good year for him.
If he wins 10 wins again at Indiana, he's about to go to another school next year.
Oh yeah, he won't be there much longer.
That's what's going to happen.
He might be
Next
at
one.
OU while you
Hey,
bullshit.
chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. We're not talking about that right now. That's not what we're going into. We're about to have a great year, damn it. We're not worried about that. We're going to be all right. All right, damn it. Number 21, Ole Miss, the Rebels. They're replacing the quarterback. You got Lane Kiffin over there, though. If there's anybody that can find a quarterback, put him out there and put up some points and score. Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin's going to be the one. The next one up here, we got Iowa State. They're another team over there in the Big 12. They always play gritty with Matt Campbell over there.
Yeah.
I used to hate. I'm so glad we don't have to go to Ames, Iowa no more. That was always the worst freaking game to watch, other than Lawrence. Lawrence was probably number 2. But
Yeah.
but Ames back in the day, bro, especially when they were just terrible, and you'd go over there and just some weird crap would happen and you lose. Like, well, that was you guys, but hey, we do what we do. So the next team, this one right here, this is a team that people better watch out for. They got a lot of transfer players in. Don't shake your head, buddy. They damn sure better than y'all.
No, go ahead
Texas,
and finish. I'm gonna give my spiel about Texas Tech. Go ahead. Finish
with
your point.
their transfers that they got in, now granted, they spent a lot of money this offseason, Corey, a lot of money. Okay. We're going to see. I want to see. I'm interested.
I'm getting 2024 Florida State vibes from this Texas Tech team.
Damn.
Did you spend a lot of money? Yeah. Did you turn over the roster? Yeah. But you don't know what you got till it's on the field, and it's hard to put 18 or 22-year-old kids together in a 4-month span and just think that you're going to have one of the better teams. Ask Florida State how that worked out for them after going 13-0.
That's
They
a
spent
fair
a lot
point.
of money. They brought in a lot of great transfers, and they were 2-9 or 2-10, whatever they were. So it's I'm not saying Texas Tech is going to be 2-10, but can I see 6-6 and this overblown oil money team kind of falls on their face? Yeah, I can see it.
But they are in the Big 12, though, Corey. Y'all don't really have no powerhouses over there, though.
I don't give a shit if they was in the Conference USA. I just
That's fair.
you're turning over so much of the team, B. So much of the team.
But they had to, though, because much
Well,
of the
they
team
had
wasn't
to.
that good. They wasn't that
No,
good.
they're playing the game. I give them credit
Right.
for that. They're playing the
Right.
game. They're taking their shot. And I could be completely wrong and look like an idiot. And somebody can clip this one day after they win the national title this year, if they ever did that,
I don't got
right?
that one
But
on the bingo card, but
yeah, I don't have them being a top 5 team at any point this season on the bingo
no.
card either.
No. No, and like Michael Crabtree and them boys ain't coming back, so no.
Yeah.
Tennessee, number 24. I don't like this at all. I think Tennessee shouldn't even be ranked. They don't know who the quarterback is. They know who it is. We just don't know who it is. If that
The
makes sense.
starter, that kid from UCLA, they essentially swapped quarterbacks with UCLA.
He's okay. He was
Not
decent.
promising.
He's not going to
Promising.
do anything in the SEC. He's going to get
No.
destroyed.
They lost some
So
talent too. They had a killer ass D line last year. You lose Dylan Sampson.
that's a
Yeah.
guy right there I could see us going and getting is Heupel. Brent Venables don't work out. I damn sure go sign Heupel.
Those tears are real in that locker room after he beat y'all last year. Those are real tears.
I think Heupel will come back if the job came to knock. That's one right there. That's a realistic coach.
Castiglione's leaving. Somebody's
Right, he's
gonna.
out of there. He's
It's
out
a
of
new
there.
regime. Maybe
He's
they
out of there.
yeah.
This ain't Bob Stoops up in here that got rid of you and everything, brother.
Yeah.
Now, granted, he got rid of you for Lincoln Riley. Let's just be real. You ain't Lincoln Riley when it comes to offense.
No.
That was a great hire by Bob.
Speaking of Lincoln Riley, where's USC?
They're not in there. They're not in there. And they shouldn't be in there. They don't
Mr.
deserve.
Private jet whenever I want. Got 2 houses in LA.
He still got it. He still got the jet and everything. I don't know if it's got any gas in it now. I think they took the fuel out of it. But I think he could take his family in there to like view it and stuff like that. But yeah, it ain't so sunny in California right now, buddy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You want to talk about a guy that probably, well, you know what? No, damn it. He don't regret it. He don't. I damn sure wouldn't if I was him. I mean, you went in there. You went in there and absolutely pulled off the biggest Ponzi scheme in American history. That's what you did, bud. And you did it great. You did a great job, too.
You stuck him up. Put him up.
You see what I'm saying?
You had that brown paper bag with the fake gun in it.
Yeah, nothing. There was nothing in there, buddy. It wasn't nothing going down. You didn't have nothing working for you. So, but yeah, and then you got Boise State that rounds out the top 25. You could probably put a few other teams in there, whatever.
Yeah.
We're going to see all this is going to play itself out, Corey. The AP poll, really the only one that matters is the first one that comes out that people like to look at and you ooh and you go. All the Texas fans are like, you see us at number 1, Who cares? When we get out there on Saturdays and we get in between them lines 50 yards across and 100 yards long, that's when we're going to know. We're going to know who the real men are and not the boys. So it's going to be interesting to see how this college football season breaks down, Corey. And here we are, man. That's our starting. This is our starting point right here. We're going to see. We're going to see how it all breaks down.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited about it, man. I tell you, the two games I'm looking forward to the most, obviously Texas, Ohio State, and then Clemson and LSU. I think those are two really good barometer games to get the season started off right. I absolutely love it.
yeah,
And to me, we're going to know a lot about some big dogs in the top 10 after that first week.
man, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out one time, one way or another. So
Yeah,
all right, man. I think this is gonna do it.
this is going to do it. That's a good show, man. 45 minutes.
Hey,
Woo.
hey, Stevie G, take it easy on my guy over here, man. It's gonna be all right.
Hey, man.
Take it easy.
Hey, 6 and
But
6,
hey,
baby.
if
It'll
you
be a good
guys
year.
aren't already, I know you is Stevie G, but the people to get on here, you watch the video. If you make it all the way to the end and you didn't hit the like button, you didn't hit the subscribe or the notification bell, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, why the hell not? So at the end of the day, though, we're always here. Peace.
Peace.